Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel if you are returning. If you are new here, welcome to the fam. Hello. My name is Kelso and I'm a 24, almost 25-year-old budgeter here on YouTube. My system is definitely highly influenced by the zero-based budget as well as the Dave Ramsey method and the cash envelope systems. I kind of take all three systems plus any other budgeting tips or tricks that I see and blend them all together to do what fits best for me and my family. Now, our journey is to be debt-free in the next couple of years, as well as save up to buy our first home and settle down and start a family. So we have some pretty large savings goals as well as pretty huge debt crushing goals. So if you are interested in that type of content and you want to follow me along on that journey, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below, as well as hit that notification bell and like this video. That way I know what type of content that you guys have been liking to see from me. I do want to point out that I did go ahead and get my nails done. I'm absolutely in love with them. It's a dip powder that I got, and then I got a little design to kind of give it a spring flare. It looks a little bit more summery just because I did get more neon, brighter colors, but I am in love with it. Absolutely love. And I tried a new shop, and so I was a little bit scared that it could come out bad. If any of you guys know, when you go to a new shop, it could come out absolutely terrible, just depending on the artist there. So it's kind of a hit or a miss, but I only paid $55 actually for this dip powder and design, and she did it really well, and I'm definitely going to be going back there. Now, if any of you guys have watched my previous videos, you saw that I had burned my thumb here with my last set. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that doesn't happen in the near future, because I really do. I'm absolutely in love with these. But I know that my videos can be a little bit longer and chatty, and I can have a little bit longer of an intro here, so I'll get right into the video. So to jump right into it, for this paycheck, this will be our second paycheck of March. Again, I do get paid bi-weekly, so this is for 2 weeks of work. I got paid $1,248 is my take-home pay after health insurance and taxes and all that jazz. This is how much I took home, was $1,248. Now, for this paycheck, some things did go on electronically, as always. That's one thing that will probably remain consistent, is that there are always going to be some things that happen electronically, and then the rest of it will be what I'm kind of budgeting in cash. For me, if I get paid that Friday and I don't immediately take the cash out, sometimes there will be some transactions like going to go get food or just a random pit stop at the store that'll happen beforehand. So I try to take out the cash as soon as I can to stop me from, overspending in certain categories. But some of it, I did overspend a little bit in certain categories before I was able to pull out the cash, but that's okay. We still were able to have enough for everything, so we're going to break down what we have left. Now, it's showing the $1,248 is how much I got paid, but we are only going to be stuffing this week $800. So $448 was spent on my card before we pulled out the cash. So we brought some groceries, bought some things for the house, and a couple other things that should total up that $448 that we don't have in cash. So we have $200 that we spent on groceries, or let's take $448. And again, this $1,248 minus $800 that we'll have in cash. So $448 was $200 in groceries, $30 in household necessities, $30 in gas, $30 in date night. I do know eating out also had $60 that was spent already, which is not the goal, to spend all of the eating out money before the 2 weeks really even begin, but sometimes it happens and that's okay. But we bought groceries, so we're good to go as far as food in the house. My spending as well was a little bit higher at $58. So minus 60 minus 58, and then it should equal 40, which it does, which I spent on getting my nails done. So those two were electronic as well, which is why I highlighted it in blue. And then in sinking funds, we have my nails for 40 bucks. Perfect. So we have everything adding up. Now with that remaining $800, we're going to break down what we have to pay. So first, as I always say in every single one of my videos, I always start off with bills, because that's obviously the main goal is to have your bills paid off. Now, because I know I have the money for it, we're going to go ahead and put all of these bills exactly the same, because they need to be paid anyways. So for Spectrum TV, our cable bill, for Spectrum TV, our cable bill, it's going to be $68. So minus 68. The Florida Power and Light electricity bill will be $40 that we're putting this paycheck, so minus 40. $33 for our Discover credit card, which is my fiance and I's shared credit card, one of them. My personal Credit One credit card is going to get a $26 or $26. Subscriptions, I did budget $50, but that's not like a set in stone bill. It kind of is just a sinking fund that I have for, or an envelope that I have. I guess it's a sinking fund that I have for any subscriptions that we have, like Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, you name it, it's going to come out of there. I did budget $50, but because I overspent in a couple different categories, before I did the cash stuffing, we are only going to be putting $25. But that's okay, because like I said, it's more like a sinking fund for any subscriptions that do happen. So minus 25. And then we have our water bill, which is going to get 36. And our other shared credit card, I'm also going to go ahead and put $30 for my fiance and I's second shared credit card, which is our Freedom Chase credit card. So we're going to go ahead and put 30. I don't know if I actually did that right, so we'll do that again. 68, or 800 minus 68. Alrighty, so it's okay. So the remaining we're actually not going to fill up, because that would go based off of the total, not the cash value, but that's okay. For right now, we're just budgeting to see, what money's going to go where. So in total, we have 68. It should equal 215 or 245. So let's count. 68 plus 40 plus 33 plus 26. Okay, so we actually have 258 here in bills that we're going to put towards this pay period. I swear, it's like every time I go to film a video, everything in the world that could possibly go wrong goes wrong. If at any point you do see that the lighting changed or the angle just a little bit, it's because my phone decided that it was going to die. So there's that. But we're back up and we're going to get this video done. So we're done with bills. For bills, there's going to be $258 going towards that for this paycheck. Now, then we're going to go to Debt Snowball. If you are a returning subscriber or you've seen a video or two of mine before, you would see that on my previous video, I did break down on my last cash stuffing how we had an unexpected, really expensive vet bill, which kind of moved all of our finances around for certain things, like my car fund that took a little bit of a hit. Another thing that took a little bit of a hit was the credit card that I literally just paid off in February with my tax refund. I turned around and used, which is a big no, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. Things happen and that's okay. We go with what the flow. We go with what happens, and you can't expect all the bad things. So we handle what we can't control. So with this month, I am going to go ahead and pay this credit card back off a second time. So for the credit card, I did budget $68, but from looking at it again, I can actually afford, I'm going to go ahead and put $90 towards it. Because like I said, I did rack that back up to, I think the balance is about $200. Oops, not $900. Don't even have a $900 credit limit on that one, but $90. Just so that we can start to actively get that credit card back down, because I don't want it to be high again. I actually don't want it to have any balance at all. And the current bank overdraft fee is currently not going to get paid. Again, this is not a bank that I use. I actually want to close this account. I just need to pay the $49, and then I can close the account out and be done with it, because I don't use that account at all anymore. And it really didn't have any benefit for me. It's an online bank, and it's really not that convenient. So I'm just going to pay the fee of $49 and then go ahead and close it out. But that is not something that's going to happen this paycheck. That's something that may happen on the next paycheck, hopefully. But in total for Debt Snowball, we're going to be putting $90. So now remaining in cash, we would have $452 to work with. Now for gas, I do already know that we're going to go ahead and put $30. We did go ahead and fill up, but just in case we need another, we're going to put that there. Date night as well, since we do have still tomorrow, Sunday, and we may do something. I'm going to also go ahead and set aside another $30, and if not, we have another 2 weeks that we may use that. So until my next paycheck. So we put another $30 for date night. Giving is currently going to get $0. That sounds so bad because I put more for my personal spending, and giving's not going to get anything, but it is what it is. Next time we'll hopefully be able to put a little bit there. So in total, we had $468 that went in our daily cash expenses, our day-to-day expenses. I don't know why I did that though, because now I don't know what the total is for the $800. So let's do this again. So we have $800 that we're working with in cash, minus $258 in bills, minus $90 in Debt Snowball, minus $30 for gas, minus $30 for date night. Okay, so we have $392 left that we're working with. Now on our variable expenses, pets is now going to start to get a little bit more, as you'll see in all of the videos coming. You'll see that pets will start to get more than what I've ever put towards it, because we now have to pay for really expensive cat food for the whole family. So this week we're going to put $60, because one bag of the cat food that we need to get is almost $100, which is insane, but we'll do what we have to do for our baby boy. Oops, that's not the right number that I'm writing here. So we're putting $60. For stock up, this is mainly like a sinking fund that I'm using to have money set aside if I ever see like household items or hygiene items or anything that's on a really good deal, more so couponing or just seeing it on clearance or a really good price, I'll be able to have a little bit of money set aside that I can use for that. If I don't, if I've run out of my daily cash for that week, if I see something that's a really good price and we need it, or we will need it eventually, like toothpaste or, toilet paper or something, we can use that fund for it. So I'm going to start up that fund, and we're going to put $5. Not a whole lot, but something to start off. So -5. And then hygiene is going to get 15. Health is going to get 15. And vision, which is a new sinking fund that I've started for my glasses. Both my fiance and I both do wear glasses. So this is a sinking fund, but more so a variable expense that I'm keeping money aside for us for. So in a sense, a sinking fund. But I know it's something that we will have. So a sinking fund that we're going to be putting aside for glasses once a year whenever we do need to get glasses. So I just got these glasses about 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I shouldn't need glasses too soon, probably in about the next 4 to 6 months. But just to start putting some money aside, we'll do that here. So $10 will go towards vision. So in total for our variable expenses, we have 60 plus 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 10. So it's going to get 105, exactly how we budgeted. And if you're wondering, I budget my paychecks early before I get my pay stub based off of what I think the amount that I'll receive is and what the bills are that we have and the expenses that we have coming up. And then the day that I get my pay stub, which is always the Thursday before I get paid, so the day before I get paid, I will look at the exact amount and then readjust all of the numbers for what, the real numbers need to reflect. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, again, I've lost track of how much we have left in cash. So we had $800 minus $258. Minus 105 for variable expenses, minus 90 for debt snowball, and then minus 30 for gas, minus 30 for date night. So we have 287 that we're working with left. And that 287 is going to go strictly to extra savings and investments. So our sinking funds, let's go there. Now our sinking funds, I did go ahead and put $40 already, so we'll minus 40 for my nails that I got done. Family fun, which is more so like a weekend sinking fund, or whenever we have things that we want to do as a family or as a couple on the weekend or on our days off or during free time. I want to start up a sinking fund for that, so we're putting $5. Oh, I guess I just realized that this says balance, but I'm going to use it right now as the budget and then how much I put towards it. Or actually, no. So we won't do that. For the sinking funds, I'm putting $5 for family fun. So minus 5. $20 for gifts because my niece's birthday is coming up. Our niece is turning 5 in a couple weeks, so we need to start putting some money aside for her birthday present. $10 in birthdays, which is just an envelope for our birthdays, our household's birthdays. So this $10 is to start a fund for my 25th birthday coming up in May. Christmas is going to get $10 as well. Vacation is getting $10. And I know last time I was saying that I was putting money towards vacation or in my vacation envelope for our elopement in the end of this year. But now I actually have made 2 different envelopes for our elopement and the things that we'll need. So this $10 will actually be for a legitimate vacation. Then we're going to also put $10 in elopement and $10 in our wedding rings. Both of those envelopes are envelopes for our elopement, like I said, at the end of this year. We have wedding rings that we want to purchase, as well as for the elopement itself, like the photographer, possibly a videographer, travel, stay, and all that jazz. Then I also want to go ahead and put towards $30 and that $30 is going towards Chasing Rainbows, which is my that is my event rental business that I'm starting up, my event planning business that I'm starting up this year. So I'm putting $30 towards that sinking funds for some equipment that I'll need to start purchasing in the next couple months. So then what we have left over is $142. Okay, so I noticed that I did make a mistake somewhere in my numbers because I'm supposed to have at least $165 that's going towards our savings challenges for my car fund, our platinum challenge from Paycheck's budgets. So we'll go ahead and put $165 here because I know that I'll have to pay that. And then our sinking funds is gonna have to be $23 less. So we're gonna have to work with this some type of way to move this around. Okay, so we'll take $10 from vacation, and this will now be 0. We will also take $3 from family fun and make it $2, even though that's kind of dumb a little bit. Not dumb, but that's kind of a low amount, but that'll be the easiest to take it from there. So we'll minus that 3, and we have $10 more that we need to take. And we can do that from chasing, no. We'll do that from vision, actually. Well, no. I know I need that. I hate when this happens. Oh, wait a minute. That's because I'm counting the nails as an amount that I need to pull out, and I don't, because that's already happened electronically. So we had $800 in cash, minus $258 in bills, minus $90 in debt snowball, minus $30 in gas, minus $30 in date night, minus $105 in variable expenses, minus $5, minus 20, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 30. Okay, yes. So now the numbers are looking more right. So scratch everything we just said. Family fun's still gonna get 5, and vacation's still gonna get 10. I knew I did my numbers right. And then, so in total, in sinking funds, it's getting 145. Then the remaining 182 in cash is going to savings challenges. And I will show you guys how I move that around in the cash stuffing video next. And there is going to be $0 left over because we're going to put everything left over in savings challenges. And let's just double check again. So 5 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 40 plus 30. 145. Perfect. So in total, just to break it down, we had 145 in sinking funds, nothing remaining. Our extra savings challenges is going to get $182. variable expenses I already know is going to get 105. But let's just double check. Yep, it's 105. Daily cash got 468. Extra debt payments I know got 90, but we'll double check. And bills got 258. And again, as we can see on my new little sign here, our paycheck this week, or for this bi-weekly paycheck, was $1,248. So let's just double check to make sure that that equals 0. So we started off with $1,248 minus 258 in bills, minus 90 in extra debt payments, minus 468 in daily cash, minus 105 in our variable expenses, subtracting 182 from additional savings, and then 145 in our sinking funds, which gives us $0. So we have our zero-based budget for this paycheck. And that is everything for the breakdown of this paycheck. It was a little bit all over the place. My numbers kind of confused me a little bit just because I was moving things in and out of the checking account and spending before I pulled out the cash, which can sometimes confuse me, which is why I try not to do that. I try to cash stuff as soon as I can. That way we can avoid, you know, it being any more challenging than it already is to keep count of all of the numbers and everything. But you know, we're not perfect and we're learning, but we figured it all out here. I thank you guys so much for staying to the end of this video. I know that, again, I tried for it to be a little bit shorter of a video. I haven't edited it yet, but I do have a feeling that it still will be a decent video, probably about 20 minutes or so. I am really chatty, so I know that a lot of my videos will typically be a little bit longer, and I hope that you guys like that type of content, and I hope that you guys like to get to know me better and get to know my situation a little bit better, and I hope that we are kind of creating a community here on this platform or on this channel. And I want you guys to get to know me, and I would love to get to know you guys. So if you have any questions for me, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, I would love to do a Q&A. I don't know exactly what kind of questions you have for me, whether it would be, I'm assuming, budgeted related or just things about me. But I would love for you guys to ask me questions. So if you want to participate in a Q&A possibly in the future, please go ahead and leave me some comments down below in the comment section, as well as tell me how your day's going. I hope that you guys have had an amazing weekend, or week if you're watching this during the week. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. I'm excited for this next cash stuffing. So if you're looking forward to that type of content, or if you just are excited to continue following me along on my journey to be debt free, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. As well, like I said, leave me a comment down below too. Tell me how your day's going, or just tell me anything, a fun fact about you. I'd love to get to know you guys as well. And smash that notification bell. That way you never miss any time I post a video. As a new YouTuber, sometimes my videos can get a little lost. I know. But if you hit that notification bell, you will always be notified every single time a video of mine goes live. I do always try to stick to my schedule of posting at least one video every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But there are definitely bonus videos in there in the middle of the week whenever, you know, I have some extra content for you guys. So I look forward to hearing from you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.